Welcome back to Quantum Boredom. Yeah, what Webs is saying.
Sorry guys, I just had a dream
we actually have those things.
where they made this boring time travel game, and I saw Nissan everywhere.
I think they're called Momentum Pendulum.
I'm sorry, but it was real.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, all right. So basically, Paul, for some ironic reason, Paul has those time thingies, those balls. Anyway, what is it, Joe?
Could you give me a time?
40, 41, 42, 43.
Okay, I'm at 53.
By the way, we still need to kidnap this scientist.
Yes, and click.
All right.
Jinx. You know what? At this point, I could just do this. I could do a commentary. I could do a part of this with my eyes closed and miss practically nothing visually.
So yeah, basically the entire point of this room, the entire point of that room was, I guess, to look, we have one of those ancient clock thingies. That means we're smart, I guess. I don't know.
Right, and now we're in the Aether Foundation.
Well, to be fair, there's actually.
Okay. Who here? Go ahead, Joe.
To be fair, Dibs, actually, you'd probably be missing more if you had Dragon Skulls, because honestly, visuals are like part of this game's saving grace.
Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that white and grey.
It's about how it goes in motion, though, with the time travel stuff. Now, what you would be missing more, I mean...
Look, we can literally read Martin's entire speech on this computer.
Now, the way to go about it is to go the other way around. You could literally do this if you were deafened, and you wouldn't really be missing much.
So basically, when time broke, this guy was about to let all of this drop.
Is that pizza?
Oh no, my TPS reports!
You know what? You know what would be really great for this sort of stuff? If I had powers like that, I would still make a time travel portal around myself and my laptop and my gear, and then I'd have all the time I need to record RAWs, render stuff, upload it, and then boom! Then when time resets, everything's good to go.
I guess.
I could literally wait like a second before our commentary session starts, and I could get 50 RAWs recorded and uploaded.
All right.
Well, Joe, in order for that to work, even YouTube has to move at the same time as yours.
That's exactly what I said, though. It's like, well, I would make a specific time travel bubble around me and my laptop, and I would make sure that it has Wi-Fi connection.
Okay, so who here has seen the Angry Joe review?
I did.
I saw
I'm
it,
not
but
really,
it wasn't
I'm not really into Angry Joe, so... No.
All right, so you'll remember this part that Joe also mentioned.
Someone is playing
Alan Wake. She's playing Alan Wake. And yeah, I'm gonna have to quote Angry Joe. Looks like she's having a much better time than me. I kind of wish I was playing that game right now too.
Also, great job. You're literally playing a computer game at your workplace. You're fucking fired.
That is, unless it's a
company... to be fair, Theo, maybe she's on her break time.
True.
How would you have enough time during your break to play a game like that?
Breaks can be like an hour or two long. It depends on
Even
shifts.
half an hour is enough for sometimes.
And yes, everybody in this part is talking in slow-mo.
Okay. That is kind of cool, but the only issue is that the game took this long to actually, have stuff like that.
Like not to mention Joe, but we literally like we established when it happened.
Okay,
we already had the big highlight of the game, that fallen building.
Hey Pedro, can we rewind time and remove that glass so the guy falls through it?
No, sorry, Dwibs.
That would be creative and funny, but the game doesn't allow you to do that, Dwibs.
No.
So the game.
Sam Lake has forgotten what fun means.
I guess.
Again,
and that picture is Sam Lake planting that no found allowed sign.
Again, I really hate to make this comparison, but this game, and Beyond Two Souls both, but this game especially, cannot live up to the standards set by a Nintendo DS game.
What Nintendo DS game is that?
Ghost Trick.
Joe kind of said, yeah.
So, So the only person
AKA
who can
the
do this
best
kind of-
game. AKA Shutakumi's best game.
So the only person who can do this kind of thing right is Shutakumi.
Pretty
well,
much.
there have been some people who've
Well,
done stuff like this right, but for some odd reason, yeah, Shitakumi's done it the best.
Unlike Sam Lake, Shutakumi is wildly creative. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sam Lake can be. I mean, I love Alan Wake, but Alan Wake is pretty much nothing but tributes to Stephen King. Don't get me wrong.
Pain, Toon Noir,
MX Pen are pretty much a lot of they're well done, but they evolve a lot.
invented the whole bullet time thing, which
Yeah.
is now infamous.
Yeah,
But,
it actually did it before Enter the Matrix.
Speaking of Max Payne, have any of you guys seen the movie?
Yes,
I definitely did.
the only
Believe it or not, if someone actually bought me the DVD.
the only even remotely entertaining thing about that movie is Mark Wahlberg.
Well, hey, I'm sure the director went on to better fucking make Die Hard 5.
Wait, okay? I have no idea about the Die Hard movies. How are they?
The first one is an action masterpiece, pretty much. The second and third ones are good, but not as good. The fourth one, it's the best one since the first one, if you ask me. But the fifth one, burn it in hell.
2 words, Skip Woods.
Yep.
I've seen the movie called Live Free Die Hard. Which one
Yeah,
is that?
that's the 4th one.
Oh, so I guess I got lucky.
The time machine.
PG-13 rating-
Basically, the scientist we're looking for is called Sofia Amaral.
Yeah,
Why are we
PG-13
looking?
Yeah,
Oh, go on.
basically PG-13 rating or not, the one thing, the best part of Die Hard 4 was the was basically the premise.
Oh look,
the
it's
old-
Mr. Douche Nozzle.
The old tried-tested
What's up,
John
girl?
McClane up against technology.
Not rating it. Not rating it. So not rating it.
Yeah, Jova?
Also, I just want to point out, so far, Mr. Douche Nozzle, we have only seen it.
Oh my
through
god!
this
Oh my
text,
god! Oh my god! That's all.
And
Guy.
in the episode, we have never we don't even have an actual in-game render of him. So
Oh my
far.
god! That dog guy looked like Peter from Ubisoft.
Anyway, Job, you had a question for me?
But yeah, it's like I was so young when I saw Live Free Die Hard. I just remember the cool action and stuff. I think Bruce Willis was in that.
Yeah, he's the protagonist of the series. He kind of has to.
And it's interesting because that's probably the best film Len Wiseman's done, because the only other films he's done are either like a couple of the Underworld movies or the 2012 Total Recall remake.
Didn't none of the Die Hard
honestly,
films have...
when it comes to the Underworld movies, the first one is fine, I guess.
Didn't one of the Die Hard films have like
and the others are shit.
Yeah,
Didn't one of the Die Hard films like have a tag team villain duel of Alan Rickman and Jeremy Irons?
No. Alan Rickman's character was in the first, and his brother, played by Jeremy Irons, was in the third.
So was Alan Rickman's character in that movie like the guy from like that famous Mean Gift of someone uplifting a table?
No. He was the boss of the guy who flipped the table over.
Weird. He looks so much like Alan Rickman.
Really?
And if you're wondering, Jova, the first movie is technically considered a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Of course. Let me guess. Okay. So was it was released during Christmas or it takes place during Christmas?
Takes place during Christmas.
Hey, Teo,
course.
question.
Yes.
Which office would you prefer, this one or Wintech?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So again, a question: do we ever find out what exactly this company does? At least as a cover?
Basically, it's
Jova, allow me a demonstration. It does evil things.
Yes. Oh, so we're in the AEA office then.
yes. Oh, so this is what happened. So this is what's happening at You know what? Whatever. Joke about it.
it's like-
That's what you get when your company CEO is literally Satan in a suit.
And it's like I said earlier, we're basically in the Aether Foundation headquarters.
Not really.
But hey,
Not really, Teo.
but hey.
Satan's already too busy burning Noctis and his friends in the beginning of 15, apparently.
But guys. Well, to be fair, Pedro, he has time to multitask. But guys, for all the evil that these companies may be doing, they're still better than Konami.
Well, yeah.
I guess.
That's like saying, "Hey, I may have killed my puppy and my mom, but at least I'm not Hitler."
No, Pedro, the analogy is the one I said already about that Yahtzee did. Hey, I got stabbed, but at least that guy got stabbed twice.
And honestly, when it comes to like comparing companies, it's like with EA being voted like worst company. People can have their priorities out of whack.
That was mostly Mass Effect angry fans because it happened during the year of Mass Effect 3 when people got
according to the internet, a dodgy ending is worse than a bank that can screw people over.
Well, okay. To be fair to him, Mass Effect 3's ending was like the leading reason, but it wasn't the only reason, mind you.
Again, priorities.
Well,
yeah, honestly, despite of how terrible
Dwibs, you realize
is a company. Okay. Honestly, I will prioritize human lives.
Dwibs, you realize that you're asking people on the internet to make sense about the things they do. You realize the implications of that, right?
Oh yeah, like when they were bashing it's like when they were bashing Sony for the whole comment mining of Ghostbusters, leaving only the bad comments, even though they should have been also angry at the people that left those comments in the first place, making them look bad.
Anyway, time is still broken, so moving on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, never mind. Time just fixed itself.
So
Sam thought it would be a good time to have some action now. So okay, the time can stop now.
Yeah. Let's see. We have the character in a parking floor. Yeah, that's a good spot for an action.
Hey Pedro, look, you totally got a cover system.
The only cover system is him crouching whenever he gets near something.
Hence the sarcasm.
Which is not really a cover system, honestly.
Jesus.
And again, and as I mentioned, Microsoft, you made Gearbox, which is the cover shooter per excellence.
Between Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War, sorry, I apologize.
Oh god, please don't confuse them with Gearbox. That company has a few demons they have to ward off.
I just say that Gearbox did other terrible things.
Especially some that will stick with them forever and will nuke them.
There we go.
Well, nuke them is the perfect word, apparently.
Alright, dude, looks like you're out of time.
I guess you could say it'll nuke them forever.
I literally just made that joke, Blooms.
Well, you just said nuke them.
Anyway, to answer Jova's question, if I remember correctly, Jova, I think what Monarch does for a cover to hide their evil shit is, I think they make hardware that they sell to people, I think. That's what I remember.
Generic business.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the character Barney in How I Met Your Mother, where he apparently has a very rich money-making job, but we're never actually told what it is. The difference being is that show plays it up for laughs, whereas this is kind of a plot point if we're supposed to, this
one. Oh no, an imposing guy with a gun, and he has a gun. So how can I get out of this one? Let's see. That's okay. I'll just kill it now. There we go.
Also, I'm pretty sure they shot Jack quite a few times while Jack crawling away unless he's that bad a shot.
Why did you even bother giving that guy his own cutscene if he can be killed as easily as the others?
It reminds me so much of Mind Jack.
I get the feeling that a motion actor was like, hey guys, could I get my own scene, please? Tell you what. If Final Fantasy VII actually gets a remake, then you'll get your own scene.
But yeah, Jova, basically you reminded me instead of a small sitcom, but I think you're still Conrad. I'm sure, I'm 20% sure Pedro had. I don't know, remember how it's called. It's basically.
How I met. Oh, never mind. Go.
It's set in an office, and it's from the perspective of a coffee machine, where it shows the life of these workers. It's called something like Coffee Camera or something. And basically, the running joke of that sitcom TV series is that it's set in this office, but we never know what they actually produce, and the only clue we have is that their products have the code C14. We don't know. We don't actually know what they are. What if we are even solid objects or just stock markets actions. And you remind me of that.
I could really use a cover system right now.
I bet the devs are probably thinking, well, there's always something for, we have the perfect thing for people who want their cover system back.
Look at that. That spot right there was perfect for me to take cover on, but I can't because a stupid game doesn't have a stupid cover system.
Pedro. This is Microsoft's mentality. So we know how this goes. You see, we have a game for those who want a cover system. It's called Gears of War 4. I'm basically paraphrasing. I'm basically paraphrasing the infamous quote they made. There's a guys. If you want backwards compatibility, just get an Xbox 360 instead of an Xbox One.
Yes, and after that, then Don Matrix career plummeted to hell and back.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Almost a couple of days after that quote, he was actually fired from Microsoft and assumed to the developers of fucking Farm.
Oh my god, Joe, it just made me think of something.
What
if that sequel that you think it still can come of this game? What if one of the selling points of Quantum Break 2 was this time we have a cover system?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me because there are a lot of games that actually are that pathetic.
Oh wait, Pedro, I got one. Don't worry, this time the TV episodes are actually on the disc. You don't have to download them.
Well, to be fair, you don't have to download them. You can just stream them for Xbox Live. I mean, yeah. Of course, the download option is mostly for people who don't have a good enough internet connection to watch HD stuff on the internet.
That's kind of the problem, though, is a lot of console games can have sometimes the internet issues, especially when you have a lot of people using them on a particular server, which is an issue. So people who want them have to download them.
Jumping around at the speed of sound.
So, how
Again, we're still searching for this fucking scientist where we don't know where he or she is.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, did we even have a plan aside from just trying to
Not really.
No, Jova, Pedro. Jova. Heroes don't need.
Okay. But see, here's the thing. Shouldn't Beth, who's technically part of the security company, know how this stuff works and where to find her?
Okay. Hold on, Joe. Let me interrupt you there. The official plan they have is that Beth is waiting for him at the play, and he's supposed to get there. That's the official plan, from what I remember.
Then why didn't he just go with Beth that way and cloak himself with his time traveling powers? He can sneak past people.
Fuck you, logic.
Pedro, question: How far back can this guy time travel?
As much as the plot needs him to.
Well, in that case, why not just go back in time and prevent all this shit from happening in the first?
Because then we wouldn't have a game.
Of course we would. It still involved the challenge of him get into the bit and stopping them.
I know, right? It's seriously. It's not like
again, time travel stuff. If you don't address stuff, it's partly what crippled Prisoner of Azkaban a little bit.
It did.
But the entire franchise, honestly.
Yeah, with the time
turner.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the time travel in Harry Potter 3 was done pretty well, actually.
Oh, the time travel itself went well, but people are asking,
though. They brought up again in the entire fucking franchise.
Well,
Yeah.
my guess is it's kind of similar to how there's no time travel in Lost Future, aside from that one instance it worked with Claire, because time travel is kind of a dodgy time plot tool. Right? J.K. Rowling was wise to not overuse it for this, because it's just asking for trouble. That's what I think. That's what I think
the
at
main
least.
thing.
Pedro, I'm gonna remember those words.
What?
Believe me, I'm not saying anything, but I'm gonna remember.
What
those
did that happen in any book that she made?
I'm not telling anything because it's a spoiler.
Oh.
Well, I've seen all the movies of Harry Potter's, and I've seen Fantastic Beasts. So, is there anything that I'm that I've yet to read?
What has happened recently that you haven't covered?
The new
Cursed Child.
Cursed Child.
The new what? Sorry.
Yeah.
Cursed Child, the new book. The new script.
Oh, that. Well, I don't know anything about that book, so.
I can't believe J.K. Rowling is trying to sell us a
I'm not gonna
script as a
tell
book.
you anything. You'll see for yourself.
Okay, fine. So she didn't bring up the time travel thing again. Okay, maybe because it wasn't necessary. I mean, do we really need to have time travel in every movie now?
Okay.
Not necessary, but that's the point. When you introduce a time travel element that can actually work, it raises just question: why is the villain not using it? Why are the people in higher ups not using it?
And not to mention the fact that there must be more than one of this out there. So it raises the question: okay, there's no way that there's no one desperate. There's no way that there's not someone who's desperate enough to try and use this to try and fix the future. In fact, it sort of begs the question why they never try doing it. And they never really bring up the whole, you may cause a time rift or anything, because they clearly still used it despite
the only rule they bring up is in Prisoner of Azkaban is that you must not see yourself because you go mad from the revelation. But
Shame
that's
that
the
they
only rule
did.
they have.
Kind of a shame that they did see themselves, technically, unless he was talking about their...
Yeah.
So, but I guess Harry and friends are just immune to that stuff.
Early books, plot armor, don't bother.
Pedro, I got a question. In this game, is there ever dimensional travel?
No, it's
I
only
wish that would actually
only
make
time
it
travel.
interesting.
Only time travel.
Hey, which do you like better, Dwebs? Dimensional travel or time travel?
Checkpoint.
Well, dimensional, really, because you can go into other versions of the same world and find out what's different. Doctor Who did that.
I wonder if there's a different version of...
Well, Dweebs, didn't Doctor Who... Yeah, Doctor Who did that, but they did it with great risk because it states that it's not something to do lightly.
I wonder if there's a...
Remember, they went through that breach completely by accident.
I wonder if there's a different version of us commentating on this game where it's actually fun right now.
Well, Jova, I'm a personal fan of multiple infinite alternate versions theory of Stephen Hawking, so who knows? Maybe it is.
Yeah. I can imagine in that alternate universe where Pedro is
come on,
British.
Theo. Haven't you learned anything from God's Not Dead? Stephen Hawking is a dum-dum who doesn't know anything.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no, indeed, Jova. Very good.
Oh, the truck! Oh my God, the truck!
But Pedro.
Okay, look at this.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I had to. Apparently, I cannot climb into that truck. I had to jump to it, even though I could climb on things that were just as high as that before in other moments in the game.
And in the end, you still had to climb that truck.
Okay, it's official. They were taking
What the hell
inspiration
are those soldiers?
Okay, it's official. They're taking inspiration from Right Hell Retribution with how complex these things are. I mean, seriously. I have not seen a game that is so needlessly complex with its actions since Right to Hell Retribution.
Which is why. So if you know you're the only one who can stop him, why are you sending all these soldiers after him?
In fact, why didn't you just...
He's right. Your main villain is... The main villain of the game is right there. Just kill him.
Well, to be fair, Jack
Remember, it's a
what...
Nico. It's a Nico.
Remember, Dwebs, but we were seeing visions from a past scene that wasn't actually happening. What we were seeing the past there.
Dweebs.exe has stopped working.
Time travel is bullshit, Dwebs. That's all you need to know.
I need
Yep.
a freaking drink.
Don't you see? Don't you see, Dwips? Time travel in this universe works like if you're watching a movie. You can rewind and fast forward as much as you want.
Of course.
It's not interactive. Oh, at least not to me, it isn't.
All right. See you in the next part where we actually kidnap the scientist, if I remember correctly.
Circus.
Fair enough. See ya.
See ya.